welcome back to another beautiful, epic episode. As always, you already know this is Turn On Dex, your boy, Agavai Kalawani. But unfortunately, today we have a different co-host. The main co-host that you guys know, Osatsile, Osailo Tagomoya, but we made a plan. We figured it out. And Agavai Kalawani, my co-host this year.
Nagasoro YouTube. First lingara tao or level subscribe and support and then guys when kiboni subscribers still at this move when you salary more 63 so pela andra khobela when I that even 1 megabyte IGNX right IGNX
Yeah.
press subscribe then raba sharp
Hola. So, guys, you already know, as always, we have different guests per episode. Today we have Rethabile, the youngest entrepreneur that I've ever come across. And I think us having her here is to advise the next person, is to advise the younger ones out there that it is possible. Rethabile, I'd like you to look at the camera, introduce yourself and your deeds.
Hey cake lovers and everyone, my name is Rethabile Shongwa, the owner of Rita's Seed Treat, and I'm happy to be here.
Okay. Oh, yeah, today I gotta present how Okay, so I think guys, we're gonna, as always, we start with educational level, then escalate it as we go. So, Suroba.
Rethabile, right? Rethabile. Can you tell us what like criminal school up until where you are now? Because I heard all you're still in school.
Okay, so then in primary I went to St. Thomas College in Burgersport. So I'm originally from Burgersport. And then high school I went to Northern Academy here in Polokwane. Northern Academy alumni. So then I matriculated last year. So then now on a gap year, and then I opened my business last year, so luckily this is keeping me busy right now.
Oh, you opened your business last year?
Yes. It's turning 6 months next month.
6 months?
Okay, beside the business, when did you start baking?
Oh, I started baking when I was in grade 6. Yes.
Grade
6.
What's under grade 6?
So, this is what happened. You know that show, Cake Boss? I used to watch those. And then Shapo, then a fun fact, I loved how they would make those big cakes and all of that. And I always envied myself just making those cakes and be like, you know what, this is going to be me in the near future. So then, lucky enough, my mom actually bought me the baking utensils. Not a lot, but then she really did support me when I wanted to bake. So the hand mixer and all of that, as much as I did not have a scraper at that moment, and also a spatula and all those kind of fancy utensils, I really did my best. And I made my first cake when I was in grade 7 in December. Yeah.
And how was it?
Okay, well, my family would hype me up. You know how people are. Looking at it now.
You're like, yo.
But I was proud of myself. And fun fact, I did not use an icing sugar to make the cream. I used custard sugar. So, hey, you can imagine. You could still hear the sugar. But it's whatever.
So from that day till now, would you say you have made a lot of progress?
Too much. Looking back, I can say that I am where I am supposed to be, although it is still a journey, but then I am really, really, really proud of myself.
Oh, that's good.
So can you say you have already met challenges?
Very much. Like, I cannot say that it's really challenges, but it's those kind of things that maybe I did not know that form part of growth. Especially when you get an order that you haven't even made before, but you know that as a baker I cannot really let myself settle. I have to grow as a person. So having to just juggle trying new things, the trends of today are the kind of challenges that I met.
Wow. So you said your business started last year and it has 6 months now. So you're starting...
Turning 6 months.
Turning 6 months next month.
Mhm.
So is it a registered business? Or just...
Not yet.
Not yet.
Because remember, I did this as a joke, honestly. When I launched this business. Actually, I did not launch it. So it was the last year I was drained because of grade 12. So I forgot my mom's birthday it was during exams. I forgot my mom's birthday. I was so hurt, like literally, like, I was so hurt. I think I was writing one of my difficult subjects the following day, and I was really studying those. And then so I forgot her birthday. And then so when I was done with my exams, I then took it upon me that, you know what, I'm going to make a cake for her. And then I took the challenge that I'm not just going to make any normal cake, but I'm going to use fondant. And then use fondant, what kind of cake am I going to make? Then I decided that I'm going to make it alongside her profession. And then I did that. It came out so good, and I was even proud of myself. Then I posted that cake, and everybody was just applauding me. And then the following week, it was my birthday. And then because my favorite color is purple, and I decided that I'm gonna make a purple cake for myself. I'm gonna make a purple cake for myself. Then I did that, and everybody was like, "Can we start placing orders?" I was like, yeah, why not? Because I need money. I need to grow my baking career. Why not? I am the cake boss. I was like, I'm doing this. And then from there, my sister ordered a cake. She was turning 26. She ordered a cake and then she paid. I was like, nice money.
It's going.
You're just using my hands, my expertise. I know, man. This is a good one. And then she told me, and everybody around me was very supportive. And they told me that, you know what, you can launch a business. And then yes, I did that. Hence I'm saying that launching Rita's Retreat was not actually a serious thing where it had a business plan, A, B, and C. Nah, it was not that. It was just me joking all around. Luckily, the people around me were actually very, very supportive. Even now, they are still supportive.
Oh, that's nice. Wow. That's nice. So, you want to take your business as far as being the cake boss?
Most definitely. Most definitely.
The career part?
The career part, you know, like, I feel like as Black people, I'm not criticizing or anything like that. I feel like that's the truth behind it. As Black people, we know that immediately after grade 12, the road should lead to varsity. And I believe that it's not always the case. True. Looking at my year 2024, as much as it's still, is it 4 months or 5 months? 4 months. I've achieved a lot in a short space of time, and I'm actually proud of myself. And I realized things that I don't even know about myself. So most definitely, yes, as much as people think that after grade 12, the road should lead to varsity. But I still believe that it's all God's plans and what you set yourself, what you want as a person. So, but the career plans, yes, they can be there. That one, I'm still sure of that. But honestly, I can still say that if it's not God's purpose for me to do a certain thing, then most definitely I won't. But I believe that God is the one that will lead me through, because as we are standing right now, my business is thriving and doing so well. So I believe that I'm in the right path as of now.
Preach, girl, preach. Oh my God.
Okay,
Wow.
since you're already, it's not always the case, or we as blacks, after grade 12, maybe we should go to a city or something. So you're actually telling people that, like, they should, after grade 12, they should start businesses.
That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is not everyone's purpose on this earth is the same. Your purpose is to go to varsity and take that route. And my purpose might be to start a business and thrive in it. There was this one time when we were having a debate in class. I actually there was this other time when they said no, everybody should go to schools, education is the key to success. But I believe that the primary and the secondary education that we get, that is the foundation that a person needs. That is where we get all the building from. And then I told them that I said it as a joke though, but I believe that that is gonna happen. I said that you can go to varsity, go and be accountants, so that in the next 4 years you can come and manage Retas Street. And then I took it as a flex, I did not say it in a very rude way, because I was just saying it as a point that, you know what, just to make that one learner in class to realize that the road does not always have to lead to varsity.
True.
You can still thrive and actually be successful, and people look up to you even though you did not take that route. At the end of the day, it's God's purpose after all.
Wow.
And I once had someone telling me, or like, okay, the guy said it takes 4 years to get a degree, but then to start a business, you might take a few months. But then that person who took 4 years to start the degree will work for that business. It took few months to start. Most
definitely. But not forgetting that businesses do not always thrive. Businesses do not always succeed. Studying Retas Retreat, I actually believe that I've overcame the silent thoughts of maybe the business might not succeed. I've overcame that, and that's why I believe that it is a true symbol of small beginnings.
And how did you overcome it? Because I'm surely there are so many people who have businesses and then they are at that stage, but they can't overcome it.
My parents were very supportive. My grandmother was very supportive. Everybody around me was very supportive. I remember okay, yes, I took orders, but I cannot say that they were as perfect as I can do them right now. So as much as I believe that it is me that is doing the work, but it is also the people around me, the people that I believe that Retas Retreat is actually formed by my circle. Because if it was not because of them, I wouldn't have had pictures to advertise with. I wouldn't have started an Instagram page, because which cake was I gonna post? But then they were very supportive, and I'm very thankful.
Wow. You're actually leaning on your supporters.
I'm actually leaning on my supporters, because they are everything and more. Not a day goes without... I have a lot of sisters, by the way. Not a day goes without them telling me of how proud they are. So that actually builds me.
Hey, Buffett. Wow, I'm inspired. Personally, I am inspired, and I still believe that the next person out there will be inspired as I am right now. Because I think you guys will kind of but the wisdom that she carries, it's above that. It's above the statements out there. So your achievements, when we did our investigations, we find you have been Mrs. something. Is it Miss Maps something?
I wrote it down here. Yeah, Miss Maps.
The journey of you being a model, where did it start?
It started back in primary. So at school, they have pageants like Miss Spring, Miss Valentine. So I was one kid that wanted to participate in everything. But unfortunately, when I wanted to participate in sports,
Dololo.
Then yeah, so basically I entered a pageant, and then when I entered that pageant, I won. And the second time I entered again, I also won. So in grade 7, no, in grade 8 when I came to Polokwane, and then there are like more opportunities like modeling schools, people that are more advanced. Then I decided to say that, you know what, I'm going to enter more pageants on a bigger platform. So yeah, in 2019 was it 2019 or 2020? 2019 I was crowned Miss Maps brand ambassador.
Ooh.
And also I am Queen of the North, First Princess. I am Face of Polokwane 2020. Yes. There are quite a lot. I can only name those.
Wow.
Ah.
You're inspired.
Sama ke tlo taba gore ke ngwana.
Ke nna ngwana.
Wow. So now, you're still interested in pursuing the modeling thing, or now it's all about business?
Most definitely, I am still interested, and I'd really love to go bigger and better.
Miss Universe vibes,
You know,
something like that.
something like that.
Oh wow, guys, I truly believe that there's a kid out there, who has lost hope, who doesn't believe in themselves, and I want to urge you to believe in yourself, because what we are listening at right now, what we are hearing right now, it's wow, like it's out of this world, man. Yeah, because
Ke lo tsere di bonang ka TV tsa kwa America.
yes,
Well, they are in Zanzi right
you know
now.
that channel at TLC of Anachima Baker, and we just see it on TV. We just see it on TV. So now you said school wise, you said you're upgrading your marks.
No.
What are you doing?
Right now, I'm actually helping more people with their maths, physics, and life sciences.
That's what you're doing now. Okay.
Even though I'm not good, but with the knowledge that I have,
No man,
Then,
like
yeah.
I mean,
I'm still willing to share those kind of topics that are very easy last year. I'm sharing the information with people, especially upgraders, because they really want their future to lead to varsity, to their dreams to go way.
So
way,
besides
way.
doing that, you're literally on a gap year.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm inspired and motivated, man, because
You will until repeat.
she said she told people, or go get the degree and come work for my business, and still she's helping them to go get that degree and come back and
Because I believe in community development and social cohesion. That is one thing that is good, because
I know we must find dictionaries.
yeah, because right now, if ever, I believe that as much as I'm not in school, I still have to open my books. Knowledge is key, as much as I'm saying that if ever I have to continue with my business, that's what I have to do, A, B, and C. But I still believe that education is key. So helping those kids out there that don't know A, B, and C, it's actually a good thing for me, because I believe that I'm actually helping that one kid to succeed and achieve their dreams.
And what do you want to study personally? What do you want to pursue your career?
Personally, because remember, I'm a model. I bake. I do public speaking. There's just a lot of things that interject together, and also like I'm very passionate about community development, social cohesion, and all of that. I still believe that I can be in the law faculty, okay, because I do speak, but they said it's not always about that. But because I'm more interested in helping people and always giving, I still believe that I can go into the health faculty, or maybe, I don't know, go to culinary. I don't know. But most definitely, it's a plan that I have to make, and it's a plan that something that I've been looking into, and
So you're still undecided.
I'm still undecided because I don't want to end up being in something that I'm not even passionate about, and also I need to be in something that I'm going to be proud of in the next few years to come.
You say your business is thriving. So don't you think if it's gonna boom more than where it is right now, and you'll be getting more orders, meaning more orders, more money, right? Wouldn't that prohibit you to continue studying?
It won't, because it's not as much as people believe that it's also about money, A, B, and C. I also believe that it's not always the case. It's not always the case. If you're passionate about achieving a certain goal, money won't even be the list of your worries, because as much as you get a lot of money, you still have a goal to achieve at the end of the day.
But then, like, when you're saying like money won't be, said money won't be what?
The list of
Won't
your
be-
programs, as much as it's a lot, but I still have goals to achieve.
Okay, like I think you'll be getting orders and you still have to study. So how are you gonna work on that?
How am I gonna work on that?
First-
Meaning Retas Retreat will operate on a part-time basis.
On a part-time basis.
Yes, because remember when you're in school, they get semester breaks and all of that. So it will most definitely,
So if it's during your examinations and I need a cake, you won't be.
most definitely, because it will not be that period when I'm open. As I said, it will be part-time.
Would you say your business is at a level where you can employ people, one or two?
Not yet, because not yet.
Are you willing
But-
to employ people some other day?
Most definitely, if it's big, more bigger than it is right now, I will. Unless if I employ someone to wash dishes for me, because they are a lot.
No, actually, we're talking about employing someone who you're gonna teach. You're gonna teach the person to bake, and he or she's gonna be baking for you while you study.
That one I'll have to think about it. I have to think about it.
So you haven't thought of maybe taking your idea to organizations such as Tutor, whereby they find you to teach kids at your community?
I did not know about that. It's the first time. You should tell me more about that.
Okay. If you get an opportunity to teach people your skills, will you?
Most definitely. As I said, firstly, I'm more passionate about community development. So meaning if I teach the next person, then they will be able to make a living out of
True.
whatever that I've supplied them with.
But then, like, outro or maybe yana business boom more than yours.
No, a candle doesn't lose anything by just lighting another candle. So it's my business, it's her business or his business, then that's okay.
What's your secret signature?
Meaning?
Like everyone who cooks, there's a secret ingredient on your cakes. What's your secret signature?
It's a secret. I'm not supposed to share. You just said it's
I
a
thought
secret.
you would be like, okay, my secret signature.
No, it's a secret. I'm not supposed to
So
share.
there's one.
There's one that makes me unique. That screams Retasi treat.
And
Baked
then
with love.
You won't teach that even if you teach how to bake.
They have to come up with their own secrets. Remember, secrets are not meant to be told. So the moment it becomes a secret, meaning you're not gonna know. You're not
So
gonna know.
I think that's the only thing that's gonna keep someone's business from booming more than yours.
I don't think
Because
so.
you won't be teaching them your secret, which is making your business to boom.
I don't think so, because secrets come from passion. The moment you're not passionate about something, then you won't come with that one certain thing that's gonna make you unique from the rest. But immediately when you are passionate about what you're doing, then you'll start exploring and finding out what you can do so that it can make you different from Retas Retreat. The moment you cannot find that thing that can differentiate you, then your business won't boom, and that's only because you lack passion.
Wow. I'm out of words, man.
Same here.
Yeah, I'm out of words. It's like you came with a prepared speech.
No.
Oh wow.
It's like she knew every question we're gonna ask, in fact. They just practice it for a while.
So you said you are willing to teach other people, but then you teach them what you know, and the secret thing is out of the picture. And is it advisable now to tell our viewers that they can hit you up if they have the same passion as yours?
They can. I will most definitely help where I can.
Are you gonna charge them?
That one will discuss between the two of us. What the person no
Money.
what the, no it's not that. It's not that. It's not that. It's not that. Most definitely it's not about that.
Mm-hmm.
But don't miss the point. Don't miss the point. For me to get where I am, right? For a tasty treat to get where it is, I had to bake rubbish. My family had to eat that, without even complaining. So they had to eat a cake that was made of caster sugar and not icing sugar. They had to eat that and finish that. So I believe that I had to work very hard. It was a long marathon. I could say it was a lot. So for me to give out my expertise, it will have to be between that person and me, what we can decide on and come.
Yeah. Wow. Wow, that's dope. So guys, I think she forgot the muffins that we requested. Yeah, I have to say that on cam, so that they also know or not. She forgot what we requested. Nerebatlo wants her work, but other than that, I think maybe we'll throw the link in the description for her page so that you guys can be able to see her work. So I want you to quickly take us through your baking process. People don't know what is a fondant. He doesn't know what is like. I also don't know what's a fondant, but you kept on mentioning that.
A fondant.
Just take us through the whole procedure of you starting from here to a cake.
To a cake.
Yes.
There are a lot of things that I use, honestly. But first before I do that, customers.
Yes.
Because someone will order a cake, and expect you to finish, because people think that baking is easy. So for me to make a cake, let me take you guys through it.
Yes.
There's a lot of things.
Yes.
There's a lot of things. Just to treat customers and upcoming customers. From me, Retawile, I'm saying there are a lot of things. Even though it's just simple cupcakes, there's still a lot of things, So, cool. To me, there are different flavors: red velvet, chocolate, vanilla. What again did I forget? But the others, And then for me to come up with a red velvet cake, the supplies, you get them from different stores. Hence, orders have to be maybe 5 days before, so that you can actually prepare as a person. And actually okay, sharp, red velvet, sharp, then the teens, okay, fine, stop, or and then after making that sponge, I have to let it cool down, because remember, when you are baking, you cannot put that cream on top of that cake and crumb coat it, way creamy, because if it's hot, then the cream will melt. So you still have to let it cool down. And then after letting it cool down, there's what we call crumb coating, which is right, and there are maybe 4 layers in a cake. And then when you put that cream there, you have to put thin layers of that cream around. Then you have to put it in the fridge for certain hours. Because why? for you to be able, when you take it out of the fridge, for you to be able to decorate properly so that the sponges do not move. So yeah, basically that's how you avoid your cakes sliding and all of that. So then, yeah, basically we have like 2 different types of cakes in the Tastic Treat, which is like the fondant one and the buttercream one. The buttercream one, it's the normal cream that you know, but not whipped cream. We don't use whipped cream. It's like icing buttercream, you know. And then there's fondant. Fondant, it's this type of clay. I can say that it's a clay. It's a clay because like we roll it and those kind of things, so we make superb things with it. So those are the 2 types of cakes. And also fondant cake is more expensive than buttercream because that clay, we don't make it from scratch, we buy it. But yes, you can actually make it from scratch, but that's difficult
to make. Okay. So you're still on a procedure to learn that, or you know how to make it, but
you have to get marshmallows, you have to get this. No, marshmallows are expensive. Marshmallows are expensive.
So you offer 2 types of cakes, the fondant one and the butter cream one.
I'm yet to offer dummy cakes. Do they call them dummy cakes? I think so. They call them dummy cakes. So what is a dummy cake? It's those fake cakes. So if it's your birthday, right? If it's your birthday, you must tell me to bake it for you. Ne? So it's a 5-step. I want to cake is a little holo give fake. Maybe the second layer, you're not only one eating cake that is edible. But otherwise, it's not a cake. Dummy cake.
You know, keep like the wall no more.
No, it's a dummy cake. But I'm not saying to all bakers, I'm not saying that your cakes are dummy cakes. No, it can be a real cake, but most dummy cakes.
So to make a real cake on amelan, is it difficult?
It is difficult, but not that difficult.
So dummy cake, is it lightweight?
Yeah, it's like, I think, I've never actually held it before, but I believe it's going to be lightweight because I've seen TikTok videos where bakers just hold the dummy cakes like this up and down and then upside down, and then you think, hey, this is going to fall, and it doesn't fall. So most definitely it has to be lightweight, because how can you carry a 5-layered or 10-layered cake and then you put it upside down and then you take it up alone? I don't think so.
So that's what you want to provide?
Yes.
For
watch
who?
out for you guys.
Less payers.
Less payers. Okay, so that live that. Even weddings. I've seen weddings with dummy cakes.
So there are these cakes, like okay, no ring. You can make them like that.
I haven't gotten an order of that nature, but I've made a nurse's cake which had a stethoscope and all of that. So I don't think this can be difficult if I was able to make that.
Okay.
So have you gotten the orders from weddings?
No, I'm going to decline them.
Why?
Yeah. Where?
Why declining them?
Yeah.
That's like a declining money.
Yeah. You know, like one thing that scares me now. With a birthday cake, you can be like, oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't able to understand that assignment. I always understand my assignments. I always understand what the customer wants. You know, with a wedding, right? Imagine not being able to understand the assignment. That is not what the customer wants, and then now it's a wedding. A wedding comes once. Also, like, it's been 6 months in the business, 5 months actually. So for me to take wedding cakes, that will take a lot of courage.
But I think you should dive in though, because I think the people who would order, don't they come prior to check if ever the cake is the way they want it or not?
They do.
They do, right?
Ooh.
So that will help you if ever there's mistakes to rectify.
Imagine making a mistake at someone's wedding. Someone's wedding.
It's the same as making a mistake at someone's party.
But a party, you can have a party next
The
year.
moment you differentiate like the meaning of it, the meaning of party and the meaning of a wedding.
But let's be honest. Would you get married twice?
No.
Would you have birthdays every year? Yes.
Yes.
So-
But then will you birthday twice in a year?
But you still have another chance. What I mean is, with the wedding, you don't have
The
another
chance is
chance.
to wait like 4 or 12 months again. Hi.
So you're saying you don't have the courage to take orders? Lamanyana?
Yes.
Not yet,
Not yet.
but you will.
I will, most definitely.
Okay.
I never even thought I would be able to make character cakes like Boko Kameloni, Batman, but here I am,
Making them.
nailing them.
Okay, cool. No, I hear you. Hey, wow. Sarah, do you have something to say to the viewers? Oh my God.
Aish.
So guys, Rethabile herself in the building. I so believe that you guys out there are learning a lot. You guys out there taking notes. And someone who has the same passion as hers is even more interested to know further and to know more. Yeah, man. As I said, I can't stop being puzzled or amazed by her words, her work, and everything.
Yeah. Cake okay. I think I'm gonna order one.
DM me for the price list.
Well, the price is not for the viewers.
That's the viewers. You're gonna attach the link, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then they're gonna text me, and we're gonna communicate.
Okay, so if I order a cake, how long do I have to wait for it?
I believe that you should order like a weekend before,
A weekend
so
before.
that I can actually buy the supplies, because
Should actually give you a week to make it.
for different cake there's like a lot of different things needed for the decor.
You spoke about courage of you not making cakes for weddings. So that takes me back to customers who are not satisfied. How do you deal with that?
I tell them that I'll improve next time, because there's always room for improvement.
So you have received people who are like, this is not what I asked for. What is this?
I haven't.
You haven't.
I haven't. Honestly, I haven't. But there's only a few where I can say that they did what it was not actually as bad, but they wanted this thing, but then it was something from Pinterest, and I couldn't.
They took a picture from Pinterest.
Yeah, and then I couldn't get the exact topping, so I had to substitute. But I never really thought that the customer would want exactly that thing, but they understood. And also, a customer not understanding that a fondant is hard. I once received that, but I had to make sure now that, you know what, I have to explain further, or this is how a fondant is, more especially if it's in like a cold room or room temperature. Like a fondant is naturally hot. And also, some customers, there's this thing that we call bento cake. That cake has a lot of squabbles around it, because the customer did not understand that that is the size of a bento cake. But I don't blame them, because cake, it's like a cake with cupcakes on the sides. So
So
they think
it's the smallest cake.
Yeah, but with cupcakes on the sides.
Okay.
So when a customer sees that picture in a bento cake, I advertise with pictures. So if it's a bento cake and then they see the bento cake, they think that must into sharp because it's a cake and cupcakes. Can it's a mini cake.
Okay, mini cake.
Yeah. So, but then it was not a big deal. My customers are very sweet. They
Is
are
it?
very sweet.
So
And
that time when a customer wanted something from Pinterest, right? Yeah, from Pinterest, and you couldn't do the same exact thing. How did you feel about disappointing the customer?
I cannot say that. I don't know. Maybe I did not see that, but I cannot say that it was a lot of disappointment because I really, 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 really went out to substitute that because I even went to the extent of ordering that topping online just so that the customer could get something that is in line of what she wanted.
So you never disappointed the customer?
I never did.
Wow.
My cakes taste nice and I've always had positive reviews. So I can believe that I am
feeling
the
like a
cake
cake.
boss.
And yet you didn't come with the muffins. How disappointing is that?
Nice.
Eish.
Yes. You'll get them. You'll get them. Don't worry. Rita's Sweet Treat is just around the corner.
So Rita's Sweet Treat, is it open for negotiations? Because I know some customers be like, that's a lot. Can't we discuss the pricing?
Especially because of the pricings between the customer and her.
Is it open for
So,
negotiation?
The thing is, I don't tell my customers this, but I'm just saying this because we are at a podcast and then it's an interview, right? But the question now is, can you get to ShopRite, look at their cakes and tell them that no, this is not how I want you to charge me for a Black Forest cake. No, you can't. So I still believe that it's not up for negotiation unless you are willing to reduce the design that you chose, because it goes with design.
So you get what you paid for.
You get what you pay for.
So since you're saying the cake goes with the designs, so it means your prices are not actually really stable.
Are not stable, but I have a poster where I have standard prices. There are normal cakes, character cakes, bento cakes, cupcakes.
Okay.
Yes.
That's nice.
Yes.
Hey, just cupcakes.
It has to treat.
Treats.
Yeah.
Just sweet treats. So where is it located?
In Seshego. In Seshego Zone 5. Yeah.
Show Zone 5.
Seshego is like a thing.
There you have it, guys. Yeah. Rita's Sweet Treat. What is the show? It's on thing. Yeah, to the podcast damage.
The next the next
So
donate.
podcast.
We are out driving. Bo, bo, bo.
So yeah, guys, man. I hope you all out there will be as excited as we are shooting this episode. And oh my God, man, what is your word of wisdom to someone who desires or who's willing to be a baker like you? What is your word of wisdom to them? Someone who's out there. You were fortunate, you found supportive family. Your mom bought you stuff to start baking. What is your word of advice or wisdom to someone who doesn't have that favor or luck?
Start with what you have. Start with what you have, because I had to replace a scraper with a ruler. I had to replace what? I had to replace that cake board with a chopping tray. So most definitely start with what you have. You have all the things you need in the house. That knife can be used as a scraper. That ruler can be used as a scraper. That big knife that you have in the kitchen can be used as a spatula. That traying board can be used as cake board, and with decorating the cake, it is most definitely, you can use anything that you have in the house. Biscuits. The first cake that I made, I actually posted it on Instagram, so you can actually see what I mean. It has chippies, biscuits, sweets. So start with what you have. Small beginnings it is.
But then like as blacks, manapal kind. You say start with what they have, but you can see like there's nothing.
There's nothing that they have.
Yeah,
Like they don't have what exactly?
Ruler.
When we go to school,
I know.
they don't have that. I said
I
a ruler can also be replaced with a knife.
Yes.
Oh,
But I get his point though.
Yeah. It depends on what kind of don't have are you referring to. But I believe that I've actually replaced a lot of things. But okay, maybe you can say the person doesn't have an icing sugar. That will be a problem.
Oh, they don't have a stove.
The stove.
Yeah. You know those back in the days they used to make bread como longwa fasti, with a pot. You can't make a cake with that.
That's the thing. That's the problem, because now I like it's
You're like, niggas, there ain't nothing I can do for you all.
So maybe give a little quagga or maybe never touching. My grand always has the plan for everything. So maybe get a mutis and then I'll comment down below what you can do if you don't have a stove.
Okay. You're funny. Okay. So your word of wisdom is telling them, start with what you have.
Yes.
Start small, and you'll figure it out as you go. Wow.
Then what about the confidence, man? Like, people don't get support, especially from villages. When you are like you coming from Seshiro, it's like a township in Yana. From villages, there's so much jealous. Mostly they want to lawyer and stuff. Hey, what? Because of someone was succeeded, and that's with that support. So like, how can you motivate that person?
Change starts with you. Change starts with you. And you can always change how people view things. Like me, I was able to overcome that. Why am I saying I was able to overcome whatever? Because, as I said, people believe this. Rita was this kind of girl. I was not struggling at school. She has to go to varsity. But change started with me.
Yeah.
Here I am on a gap year, thriving in my business.
Telling people
confidently
to go to school.
so. Telling people to go to school.
And come back work for you.
Most definitely.
Change started with her.
Change started. Yeah. So even that person can do the same.
Wow. It was so sad when I sent my investigators to search on you. They didn't find anything about your love life.
My love life, you are next along.
What did I go?
Yo, my triple six. Yo, I grew. My sisters told me that. When I was you, Bashimani, get my triple six. You know, I still believe that get my triple.
As much as you fell apart.
My triple six again.
And yo, now anything that my sisters tell me, it's true. If they tell me, if you go there, my giddy lion, I won't go because I trust them to that point.
So metropolis again, because it seems like something is over.
With that one, I'll tell the viewers and everyone to go and research on that.
They're not dating themselves.
They are, but they are. They actually opposed. No, but then that was
I need to talk to your sisters.
What's the admin that comes with Mjolo. Because why am I saying that? I stay up all night. Like today is,
It's Monday.
It's Monday. Okay, Thursday, I woke up at 4 a.m. And then Friday, so I've been up Friday around 1. So, meaning yeah, Urobeti, Azanka one text a good morning. Yeah, Urobeti, Azanka one text a good night. Hey, I'm still an entrepreneur. What if I'm successful? Mr. Me will come like a successful independent girls worldwide.
Wow.
I'm
Big seat. Go big seat.
Go big city. Mr. Me will have to know that I am an entrepreneur. I am a model. I do public speaking. I do A, B, and C. So I don't have to settle.
So him coming to you has to know all those standards.
Yes.
And he has to settle for those standards.
Most definitely, because I know my worth.
And what are the standards you're looking into him?
I cannot say, because no one are meeting the requirements. Mara
what do you mean?
A fake life just for me.
Special. Just for you.
Just for me. And I am very special. Yeah. Like, honestly, because the person, first of all, has to be God-fearing. I'm a very church person. I go to church.
Hallelujah to that. God is good.
All the time. Hence, throughout my podcast, I've always said God's purpose.
Yes.
God's purpose. Even with the person that is to come. If ever I pray about you and I'm like, God, if this person is not meant for me, please remove them.
So you're saying, you will say, God, please give me Mr. Right. God will give you Mr. Right. Wow. I go to church myself.
Even though
and what
I still say, what is happening in what?
Yeah, in church. Ziakala,
what do you mean?
Yo.
Elaborate further. I'd like for them to elaborate further.
In church, it's 10 times the outer world. It's 10 times what we see from people who are not going to church. Like, people in church, I don't know. It's like, you understand? It's they date the keyboardist, from the keyboardist to the person who plays the guitar, from the guitar then to the worshiper.
That's where the problem begins. I still believe that. Hence, I'm saying most people find themselves being depressed in like jobs that they don't like. They find themselves depressed in relationships that they don't like. Sometimes it's because the thing you're retired, but then you're old. You're supposed to be dating right now. I'm supposed to be dating right now. What do you mean? Because if it's not the time, why should I do it? So even with the people that are in church, that thing, no, that guy is from my church. He won't hurt me. What do you mean? Did you pray about it? Did you pray over that person? Nah, you did not. You just went got the notion because the person is not meant to be in your life. Usually it's not that bad.
So you believe in Mr. Right?
I believe so.
Mr.
Oh,
Right.
no, o shota ka tšhelete transport. No sa to mo fa yona.
Hey, okay.
I can say gore ke taxi,
Yeah, Uber.
ke Uber, ke plane. Ke I don't know. Mara mo aleng o sa dira tšhelete.
Let's hope so.
So, azange wa date before?
Why don't put your question here? No. You take a my sisters told me that. Sorry. Okay. Go take a my sisters told me that Bashimani ke ma 6.
But did they give you a reason to say that?
Eba tsebe ba distepana.
Oh.
Ba distepana.
So le bona ba ba herile before, that's what we can say.
Yes, so they are protecting me. And then people always say that tutela bogolo ya roba. It's fine. Not nkasi be tutela bogolo. God will help me.
Before.
No. Ikasi be tutela bogolo. God will help me. Mna wa ka motho ke le botsengi.
Yes.
Akasintwenyi. No akasintwenyi. Waka. My person will align with my brand.
Yes, wait.
I am a brand myself. You have to go to that person knowing your brand. So if you don't know what you stand up for, if you don't know what you want, we don't want girls to be saying "Saba well done twins" for what?
Ooh.
You buy them yourself, the guy will find you. We don't sub well. We don't sub well this side. We buy.
Yeah.
And then if the guy wants, the guy will. If he doesn't want, then what? I can still survive. So the guy has to find me a brand already.
Bafethu, we don't sub well this side. We buy.
We buy.
We don't sub well, we buy. Independence vibe. Yeah, independence.
Also, I meant to ask this. If ever you said you researched on me and then you did not find any love life thingy. So, vele, people post on social media
About?
their love lives.
You didn't know?
Oh, as young as they are, like,
Even worse, younger than you.
And then, but why do you ring?
I don't know. I should be asking you because you're younger.
Hi.
Are you living under a rock?
I think so.
Must
Because even getting here, I couldn't travel all by myself.
Your mom had to jump in.
Yes.
I think that's why it's not boyfriend.
Ew.
Because you give no one like I love me.
No, and actually, it's not about that. I had this conversation with my mother. Are, no,
Yeah, name Joel.
yeah, it was indirectly.
Okay.
Are, but my mom sometimes aren't you going out just so that you never take a fresh air. But I feel like that's my personality. That's how I am. I am
This has nothing to do with your mom.
It has nothing to do with my mom. Because even if you go on my socials, I do go out with my sisters. Hence I said I have a lot of sisters. Sisters I met through modeling, sisters I met through school, So I do go out with them. Bakore. Ke sa delivery, bashimane ke ma 6. And I don't know who's gonna take that mentality out of me, but as of now,
Mr. Right.
Probably.
All Rosa emergency shelter transport.
Yeah.
To walk.
Mara, no to boy yena ke monyake. Ka dala ke ska le pura. A ke di dilo tseo le nna ke le koloi, mara ke ne le koloi. Lona sa ntube le koloi. Ka se gopele nna di kiware. Go gopela di kie. Please.
So that's your standard. What you have, he must have.
So that it can be equal.
Equalize. Okay.
But even if Kiana Mr. Right and then it's not equal, it was like, it don't know where to stand, okay, Kiana maybe Mr. Right. And then, yeah. Kita no mo balance.
Kita mzama.
Kita mo zama. Kita di jamar. Ili Mr. Right, o tamo gana.
You had a question?
Yeah, well, I had a question about like, I think we're looking at the wrong side also.
Mm-hmm.
We're busy saying like, we're busy saying, you don't have a boyfriend and stuff, but then she's been always saying, I'm going out with my sisters. What if she's dating girls?
She's dating girls. Who, me?
Yeah, you.
No, I don't believe so.
You don't believe so?
So remember
She
goes to church, so I think. Oh, but
There are girls.
Okay, yeah.
I don't believe so, because they
Do you
are
have a question?
literally older than me. Oh, very old, very older than me. And I'm saying they are the reason Retested Treat is blooming.
True.
Hence, I said before, my sister was the one to order the first cake when I launched. Actually, I hadn't launched my business. She's the one that vouched for me to say that. Please launch Retested Treat, because what I tasted there, the world has to taste. And when I launched that, everyone literally started ordering. Yeah.
Question from the crew.
Yeah, I want to understand. How do you understand by value? Ne? Value, and how do you determine value of a person? Because a refined gold is never a pure gold. It went through processes. But as a person, you have to know the value of a person before he's the right.
Yes, hence I said the person has to sort of align with my brand. I cannot see an opposite person, completely opposite from what I want, and still believe that because a gold is not pure, I still have to scratch it up. No, get over head. And then that's what I don't want. But I know that if that person aligns with what I want, with my brand, then yeah.
So
You have the fear of heartbreak, ne?
Yeah?
You have the fear of heartbreak.
I have the fear of heartbreak. Imagine investing in someone and they're not even there. Or being in a relationship. How do I know we won?
So you have never been heartbroken?
Heartbroken because of certain things, not because of Mjolo.
Is it? So also I heartbreak am John.
Hey, mo ke lelang moshimane ke mollela na bile nka se mollele. Ke re nka se mollele.
It's just the fear.
No watsana ene na nka se mollele. Le tlo makala la tseba. Ba re exment ke a nyalwa la makala la re njani. Maybe like ke le buditse ka re my person ne my person o sametse transport what if utswa America and America ke gole and I can't fitla ka mo South Africa now, maybe I tla ka di studies or business whatever and then ra bona ra ba utsi ke soulmate ka nyalwa next month.
How old are you?
I'm 80.
You have your answer, guys. Okay. So jumping on church. So you come from a family where they've been going to church. The whole family, starting from your granny. Oh, nice. Which church are you all attending?
Roman Catholic.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. What is your word of advice, biblically so, to someone who doesn't believe in God?
To someone that doesn't believe in God, you have to believe in God because God promised us in Jeremiah 29 verse 11 and also in, is it Isaiah 63? I forgot the verse, but you can read all of it. But God's promises and God's words are so everlasting and they are forever and they keep us going. So most definitely, even at times when you don't believe in God, just try to do so, because I believe it's the enemy trying to shift you, and God is forever there watching over us and forever ready, and full armor of God has got us.
Amen. Amen. Amen to that. Amen to that. Amen to that. Wow, man. Guys, I think I'm enjoying this episode. I wish we could go on and on and on and on. But as you always know that, time is not always on our side. We have things to do. But a round of applause for Retavik.
Before that, before we close. But why are you jealous?
What do you mean you're jealous? I'm not closing.
Oh, you're not closing. Oh, let's do it again. Take one, take two. Okay, let's continue.
So we have touched on several topics, be it the business, school, church, and the journey itself, her journey itself, and counting years to come. I feel like it's amazing, honestly. What she has achieved so far and how far she has come. I think that's amazing. And as young as she is, I urge young people out there to believe in themselves, to believe in their dreams, to believe in their desires. She said, start small and you will figure other things later. So yeah, man, Soroba, do you have something to say, man?
Guys, now from what she said, I can actually say, guys, try anything, because she was joking. And then I ended up really an interpreter cake, and she was just joking around. I actually a cake boss from TLC. So at the end, she's an entrepreneur at cake. So guys, try anything that you love, anything that you see or you can play with it, and then try making money with it. Maybe you can succeed, and hopefully God will bless you. So yeah, guys. Lastly, I can say let's subscribe.
Before that, so what she will do, she will advertise a business, and also let me see what the business of the year thing. Yes, so that they must also vote for you. Yeah, so we will make sure when the editors are working on this episode, they will put the information on the screen, be it of the business, be it of what you guys must vote for. So, your last words, ma'am, before we close. Askarko very jealous.
Lastly, work.
Yes. Okay, yeah, the pages as well. Just mention the pages as well.
Okay. So I have a page on Instagram, Retasi Treat, and also on Facebook. I'm not that consistent. I only post on my personal page, which is the Ratabile Shongwa. And also, yeah, guys, Retasi Treat has been nominated at the Limpopo Businesswoman of the Year under the category Rising Stars. So then you can vote for me. The votings and on the 3rd of May, 9 p.m. Voting costs R5. So yeah, hopefully we take the award.
Yes.
I believe you.
If you don't vote, then we won't.
I will vote.
Okay, thank you.
Any last words for our people? Besides,
All the best with any kind of business that you want to start. As I said, start small, be it with the things that you already have in the house, be it like, even though yes, people supported me, but even if you don't have the support that you want, someone out there can see you, someone out there can actually do A, B, and C for you. But do not always rely on people. Rely on yourself. Be you and do you.
all right. There you have it, guys. Unfortunately, today we don't have a pair of shoes to advertise. We had believed that we were going to advertise the muffins, but so there are our sneakers to advertise. on the muffins, but it's fine. Not that. So, why look at me like that?
No.
So, yeah, man, we thank you all for the support that you have shown. This podcast, I think it has a month since we started, and you all guys are showing the support and you're subscribing. We really appreciate that. And lastly, we are still looking for a co-host. Remember our main co-host, so we are looking for a co-host. As said last time, the co-host must be a lady, so that when we have guests such as Ritabile, they feel accommodated. So if you are a lady out there and you want to be a co-host the BackRoom podcast, there's a number on our page. Please
And
text that number.
Not just type, but simply.
Oh, yeah.
30-second clip.
So yeah, text that number. Send a 30-second vid for yourself presenting, so that our people will look into it and judge from that. Other than that, I think we're done.
Yeah, let's go to whichever hotel never subscribe.
Yeah.
Subscribe.
Yeah. So please like, share, and subscribe. But mostly
Subscribe.
Rita, what do you want to be remembered as?
As someone that was a life changer in someone else's life, someone that inspired people, someone that actually left a mark. Mm-hmm.
You know, I thought you're gonna say you would like to be remembered as a cake boss.
As a cake, right? But I have to have my own brand.
Yes, you can.
Remember,
be the
I
cake boss as
cannot
well.
be the cake boss as well.
Mhm.
I have to have my own brand, something that I'll be remembered for, like starting from humble beginnings, but yet thriving, But most especially, like, I really want to change people's lives and leave a mark. That's what I want to do.
We appreciate you for coming. We appreciate your time. I personally appreciate you for accepting my invite, but I appreciate your mom more for bringing you here, because if it wasn't for her, you wouldn't be here. So there you have it, guys. Just how you want to be remembered as someone who changed lives. With all that said,